is full of the leaders. It just came, well, actually, his mirrors were full. They had blown right on by.
Fellows is fast because Fellows just set the fastest lap of the race at a 2:13.6. So he comes back to Baldwin's fastest lap and shows that he does have the speed. See the brake lights again, little dab of the brake pedal, back on the power and down this long sweeping straight. Now this is the slowest corner of the racetrack here. Second gear right here, slowest part of the racetrack. The Trans Am cars go through there at about 45 miles an hour.
Roughly 2.5 laps to go here at Elkhart Lake as we go to the pits now. And again, a report on the strategy for the leaders from Jan Beekes.
Well, you know, Gary, we always like to check in to see when the teams turn the cars loose. Looks like Jack Baldwin has been turned loose for a couple laps. Scott Sharp just got the green light, but you see the positions haven't changed too much. Means now it's in the driver's hand. Just because the crew says he can stand on it, the driver sometimes may wait till that final lap to make the big move.
And of course we saw, here comes Sharp now on the inside. He's making his move for second, gets by his teammate cleanly. Sharp in 33 takes over second. Baldwin trying to come right back, and he does so. He passes in the next corner. Here they are side by side. Contact. Sharp, just like last year, off course, sliding now, coming back into the competition. Well, we thought he was coming back. Now he does get back out. They swapped the position. On the third time, the contact, and Sharp was off course.
Yeah, we said this race was not over yet. Anything can happen when you get cars. Now remember, teammates we have here trying to pass each other side by side, banging door handles. We get a good replay of what happens here. This was a good clean pass. Scott Sharp, he comes down the inside. Now there's a critical area here. He's beside him, but now Sharp goes wide and Baldwin goes up the inside. See this? Oh, it nearly hits him there.
Might have been a nudge.
Now Baldwin side by side. Now he's ahead. Sharp should have given up here. He said, no, I'm going to go. Boom. Loses control here. That's it. Off into the boondocks. And third place, he can still hold on to third place, but he's not going to catch Ron Fellows now. We see another angle here. Baldwin did not give an inch to his teammate, and his teammate goes into the boondocks. However, hopefully for him, for his sake, he can hang on to that third place.
Remember, he had an 8-second advantage over fourth place Robinson. That's enabled him to hang on to the number 3 spot. Now, we may have misled you when we said Sharp spinning as he did last year. Last year he was involved in contact in a battle and another driver went off course. Sharp went on and won that race. We didn't mean to mislead in that respect, but this is 3 consecutive races in the final laps where Scott Sharp has found himself in an off-course excursion that may deny him an opportunity to win. And what you never know, that could end up being the 1 or 2 points that win a championship for Jack Baldwin.
Absolutely. 1 point has won and lost a championship in the past. Look at the tire mark right in front of the number 3 there. That's Jack Baldwin's tire mark. But what a cushion that has now given Ron Fellows in the Ford Mustang. Oh, look at Robinson.
Yes,
in
indeed.
4th place, closing up now on Scott Sharp. I wonder if Sharp damaged that car, or does he have still got good handling?
Well, he had 8 seconds to get restarted and get back out there. He managed to do so, and you can see now that it may turn out to be a race for third place as Robinson flashes by over on the backstretch in car 74. Let's go back to the pits. Buzz McCall again with Jan Beekes.
Well, Buzz, these last few laps in the last couple races have been something else. Now your 2 cars have made contact. You know, do you know much about this?
Well, I really don't, but you know, we've raced as a team here for 2 years, and if they did touch, that's the first time they have in 2 years, which is pretty remarkable. As I told you before, Jack's in the fight of his life, and Scott's digging hard, and they're racing each other tough, that's for sure.
Thank you, Buzz. Gary?
Well, you saw the white flag over the shoulder of Buzz McCall. They are using the white flag now for the first time this season in Trans Am competition, and Ron Fellows was the first man to acknowledge the white flag. Baldwin at 25, racing second. Time now running out for Baldwin, who wants to win his 3rd consecutive race. But Fellows looking for his 2nd win of the year. Baldwin stands to increase his lead to 9 points over Sharp if it finishes in this order. And of course, Chevrolet in a position to clinch the championship. Car slowing down. Danielson in the car number 60. Dick Danielson out of Heartland, Wisconsin, slowing it off the pace on the final lap. You see other cars streaming by. Tough break for Danielson. But right now our attention comes back up front, where Ron Fellows, who won at Lime Rock earlier in the year, is hoping now to get his first victory at Road America at Elkhart Lake. And it looks more and more, Derek, like it may be a certainty.
Well, it may be a certainty. It's not over yet. There's just under 2 miles to go, and that's the amount of time Jack Baldwin has to try and catch Ron Fellows. But in fairness, I believe Baldwin will be very conscious of the championship points that he needs. He knows he's well ahead of Scott Sharp here, who's running in third. But look at George Robinson. He may be about to make a challenge for that final rostrum position and take it away from Scott Sharp.
And you could see on that camera move just the relationship between first and second and third and fourth. No challenge from the third and fourth contenders now. It's a two-man battle. Fellows in car number 4, the Canadian driver, looking strong. As the fuel load is lightened, he has consistently turned the fastest laps of the race. He has pushed the race pace up to nearly 106 miles per hour, doing a terrific job now as he senses that the next time up that hill, the checkered flag will be in front of him. Got to be a terrific feeling for Ron Fellows. We mentioned that he's been involved in a couple of these incidents in the recent races. He and Sharp spun in the last lap in Quebec, but right now, no such problem. The checkered is out. Fellows gets the win. Baldwin gets second. We'll watch Sharp now as he tries to hold off Robinson for third place. 1 1/4 seconds separated first and second. Here's Sharp coming by. Hugh will take the third spot. 4th place for Robinson. It's over here as reaction sets in and a happy Tom Gloy and company in the pits at Elkhart Lake. Are the third place finisher, Baldwin second. Fellows our winner. We'll talk to him in just a moment. Our coverage today of the Tide Transit here, the third of his career, out of the car, and Jan Beekes is right there.
Ron Fellows, it's your second victory this season. You had all kinds of trouble this weekend, but boy, we'll take it right to the front.
That was hard work. Man, that car, this one's for the guys. These guys, we just had so much trouble. Just little silly things going wrong and just preventing us from getting track time and really showing us and the rest of them what the car could do. But I was confident going into the race. You know, it was fine in the one lap I did this morning, and I just couldn't be happier. Bob McGraw, you got to show up one of these days.
Thank you very much, Ron.
Thanks, John.
So Ron Fellows enjoys the moment here. This was the pass that gave him the lead for the victory as we check final results. Sharp third, Robinson fourth, Durhag with his second straight top 5 finish. Michael Dingman finishing 6th, Ruman Payton with his best effort in his Trans Am career at 8th, Deborah Gregg and Tommy Archer rounding out the top 10. Terrific efforts on the part today of Ron Fellows, who gets the victory at Lime Rock, backs it up here late in the season with a stretch run. But of course, the man who benefits in the point standings will be Baldwin, who finishes second. Now Chevrolet wrapped up the Manufacturers Championship. Let's go back to Jan Beekes.
Well, it's Ford with the victory, but Chevrolet with the Manufacturers victory for the whole season. Frank Ellis, he got the Chevrolet right up to the front again, championship.
Absolutely. We're very proud. It's our 3rd consecutive Manufacturers Championship, and we really have to thank Jack Baldwin, who has up to this point gotten us most of the points this year, but it really is a team effort.
All right, that Drivers' Championship, Baldwin padding the lead, opens it up now to a 9-point advantage over Scott Sharp. Trans Am competition continues to be fantastic at any venue we go to across the country, and now Fellows has become a 2-time winner this year, as well as Baldwin and Sharp. We'll see you next at Mid-Ohio. For Derek Daly and Jan Beekes, I'm Gary Gerald. So long.